Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode with me. And in today's episode is a very secret and special episode. Why? Because in today's episode, we are going to understand through credit cards how you can save up to 50 liters of petrol or diesel in a year. Now, I know a lot of us basically travel to office. We either go by car or we either go by bike, and we spend a lot of money on petrol and diesel, right? But there are some credit cards, certain credit cards focused mainly for you guys, right? For daily commute to office and a lot of spending which happens on fuel, and these are called basically fuel credit cards, where you can get up to 50 liters or even more in a year, right, of free petrol or free diesel. So let's understand how this is possible, but before that, click on the like button and subscribe to this channel, and let's see what are these credit cards. Now the first card we will look at is the HDFC Indian Oil credit card. Now everyday spends will now earn you up to 50 liters of free fuel annually with the HDFC online credit card, right? Now let's understand a little bit more about how this entire mechanism works, and in this video we will compare three credit cards. We will also find out which reward points is better for us and which card we can actually take if we want to spend on fuels and actually save our entire money that we spend on fuel, right? Now here you get up to 50 liters of free fuel annually. You can get much more than this also. It's not just 50. You get 5% off on your spends as fuel points at Indian Oil outlets. So if you have Indian Oil outlets close to your house or on your way to your commute journey to your office, then if you use this credit card, you get 5% of your spends as fuel points in the Indian Oil outlets, right? And you get max 250 fuel points per month in the first 6 months and max 150 fuel points post 6 months of the card issuance, right? Apart from that, if you spend 5%, if you do any spending on groceries and bill payments, you get 5% of fuel points there as well. But again, there is a cap on each category. Now, one fuel point for every 150 rupees spent on all other purchases. Basically now, if you spend your credit card for say groceries, your bill payments, your fuel and for your other spends, you earn a lot of Indian Oil fuel points, okay? Now, what are these fuel points? How do they convert? We will look at all of that very soon. Now, you get a complimentary Indian Oil Extra Rewards Program IXRP membership, obviously because you get these points, so you have to use them. Coming down, let's see some important things, right? Spend 50,000 and above in the first year and get a waiver on the renewal membership fee. Yes, that is membership fee. So let's understand first how much is the membership fee. We go to fees and charges over here, and we see that the joining fee is 500 rupees plus taxes, which can be waived off if you spend that amount, right? Now coming down, let's go down a little bit more and see how the points accrual works, because this is very important for us to redeem it as a cashback as well, right? So fuel points is an exclusive reward metric system created only for Indian Oil HDFC credit card holders. Earn accelerated 5% fuel points on Indian Oil outlets, groceries and bill payments that we saw on top as well, right? Now if you want to redeem, this is how the points percentage looks like, right? So redeem fuel points through net banking towards catalog products. If you want catalog products, is basically some other products, they might have headphones, pans or whatever, right? That is also possible. Or if you want to just take a cashback, then redeem fuel points as cashback on your Indian Oil thing. Basically for cashback, 1 FP is equal to 20 paisa. That means 5 reward points or 5 fuel points basically gives you 1 rupee. That is how this entire thing looks like right now, right? Now diving more into detail, right? 1 fuel point is 3 extra reward points. Okay, 1 fuel point is equal to 3 extra reward points. 1 extra reward points is equal to 30. So actually 1 fuel point is equal to 0.96 rupees. So technically, if you look at this, right, 1 fuel point is almost equal to 1 rupee. But let's understand a little bit more on how, if we actually spend, what will happen. So let's assume your total spend is 10,000 rupees, right? Fuel, you spend 3,000 rupees, you get 5% fuel point rate on this, you get 150 fuel points. Utility bill payment, you do 1,000, groceries 2,000, others 4,000, and you see how the fuel point rate is changing. You get totally 327 fuel points that you have earned, right? Now, if you take this as a monthly expense, okay, and you multiply this by 12, you get 3,920 fuel points. Now the fuel points are converted into XRP, which is your extra rewards program, in a 1:3 ratio. So every 1 fuel point becomes 3 XRP, as we saw in the previous website, right? So now your entire fuel point ratio becomes rupees 11,760 rupees, and the monetary value of this XRP is 3763, right? So you have 11,000 points, but that's actually worth 3763, and the cost of 50 liters of petrol, if you catch with now currently 100, right, which is currently 100 rupees, you get basically 30 to 35 liters just if you spend 10,000 rupees right now on these different spends if you do it on the credit card. So this is the first credit card. Again, you get up to 30 to 40 liters here on a basic spend of 10,000, but we usually spend slightly more on the entire thing when we actually use our credit cards, right? So if your spending is more than 15,000, then this is definitely a good buy for you. Now the second one that we see, which is again very important, is the BPCL card. Now, what is BPCL card, right? Again, let me explain this. The joining fee for this is slightly higher. It is 1,499 rupees plus GST. Now, there are two types of card. One is a BPCL card Octane, which is by SBI Bank. There is another one which is just called BPCL SBI card. That is not Octane. So this is the slightly higher version of it. So if your spending is slightly higher, you can maybe afford this and take this, right? So over here, what happens? You get welcome benefits first. Let me go down. Let me show you this. You get welcome benefit of 6,000 points, which is equivalent to 1,500 rupees. So basically your 1,499 that you're paying right now for annual bonus, right, which is your joining fee, you get that straight away in your welcome gift. So it becomes a free card for you, right? Reward points will be credited to the card holders within 30 days of the annual payment. That is number one. And you can use all of this with BPCL. That was Indian Oil. This is BPCL. Now, how does the cashback work? The cashback here works as 7.25 value back, which is 25x reward points on fuel purchases at BPCL petrol bunks, and you get maximum 2,500 reward points per billing cycle. You get 6.25 plus 1% fuel surcharge waiver on every BPCL transaction up to 4,000 rupees. Again, this is very important, but let me show you how this works out and how we can analyze this even more, right? Let me show you this more in detail. Let me go down. Let me show you the SBI card here. And I have made a very nice document. If you want this document that I have made where I've outlined everything very simple and easy for you guys, I want you guys to tell me in the comment section below, Shashank, we want the document. I will share this within one single day. Now, as I said, you get 25 reward points on every 100 rupees spent at BPCL. Okay. 10 reward points for 100 rupees spent at groceries and department store. 1 reward point for every 100 rupees spent on non-fuel and retail purchases, right? Now, over here, the conversion ratio works like this. 4 reward points is equal to 1 rupee and 1 reward point is 0.25. So every 4 reward points you get 1 rupee over here. Understood? So every 4 reward points you get 1 rupee over here. So basically for every 100 rupees spent in BPCL, you get 25 reward points. But if you actually convert it into rupees, then that comes up to anywhere between 6 rupees, 5 to 6 rupees, approximately 6 rupees you get every time you spend 100 rupees on that. That's almost like a 6% cashback on BPCL fuel itself, right? Now, if you look at the pros of this card, 7.25% rewards on fuel and BPCL is good. Basically, you get 6% cashback plus 1% fuel surcharge waiver. 2.5% you get on dining, departmental store and other spends. But the cons of this card, again, the annual fee can be less. It's 1,500. It can be around 999. But if you look at the joining bonus that you get, you can waive that off as well, right? So that is something that I liked from this card. Again, this is a slightly premium card, so you might have to ask your SBI manager if they can give you this card as well. But there is a lower version of this card called the BPCL SBI card, not the Octane card, right? So you get 4 complimentary visits. Again, this is very good. Other benefits, you get some benefits like, for example, your fraud liability cover. All this is completely fine. This most of them give you as well, right? But this is something that is good. Now, milestone privileges. This is important. What is milestone? Every time you swipe your card and you spend more than a particular amount, you get milestone spends, right? So get gift vouchers worth 2,000 rupees from ABOF, which is Aditya Birla Fashion, or Yatra or Bata on an annual spend of 3 lakhs. Now, if you spend more than 3 lakhs, you basically get these vouchers that you can go spend and also get shopping for yourself. Above and beyond spending on just your fuel card. So if you are a big spender on BPCL, then this would be a definitely amazing card for you guys, right? So that is number 2. Now, let's understand how the savings work on this card finally, right? So fuel charge, if let's assume you take 1,000 rupees of fuel, right? You get 1% which is surcharge, which you get the surcharge back. So 10 rupees becomes back to you, minus 10 rupees plus 10 rupees. You have to pay 18% GST on this surcharge, so you might lose 1.8% on that. And you get approximately 32.5 rupees as savings. And your total savings is equal to 3% of cashback, not 6% like they actually claim. But this is again very good because you can keep getting cashback whenever you spend on your BPCL card. So this was card number 2. Now the third card that we will look at is the Indian Oil Axis Bank credit card. Okay, Indian Oil Axis Bank credit card, which also has welcome benefits. Now the joining fee of this card is 500 rupees, waived off if you spend more than 50,000. Over here you get a welcome benefit. Basically you get 100% cashback within 30 days is what they claim that their welcome benefit is. So here, earn 100% cashback within 30 days, earn up to 250 rupees on all fuel transactions performed. So if you do any kind of transaction, you get 250 rupees back. You get 100% cashback on this card instantly, right? Let me just show you. You get up to 4% value cashback on fuel transaction, which is slightly lower than BPCL. BPCL seems like the best one right now. And you get 4% cashback on fuel transactions by earning 20 reward points for every 100 rupees spent like other outlets, right? So this is something that is there. But you get other benefits with this card, which I liked. Okay, what was the other benefits? Here, you get movie tickets benefit, which is not there in the other two. You get 25% off up to 100 rupees on Book My Show. You get 15% off, which is the Dining Delight, which they currently have. Axis Bank has that. Annual fee waiver on 50,000, and you get 1 edge reward points every time you spend more than 100 rupees, right? So this is something that is there as well. Now, again, what I want to do is, we saw 3 cards. We saw the HDFC, Indian Oil, and we saw Axis Indian Oil, and then we saw BPCL, right? Now let's keep BPCL aside. Let's assume that you don't have a BPCL outlet near you. Then you need to choose between HDFC and Axis Bank, right? So if we have to choose between these two banks, let's find out what is the best card that we can check right now from a comparison of Axis Bank versus HDFC Indian Oil. Now the joining fee for both is 500, renewal fee for both is 500. Fuel benefits, Axis gives you 53 liters of fuel annually. This might give you 50 liters. Over here, if you look at the reward benefits, you get 5 reward points for 100 rupees spent on Axis. You get 5% of your reward points spent on groceries, bill payments and fuel as well. Activation benefits, as you see, you get 100% cashback. So Indian Oil slightly takes a better edge compared to HDFC Indian Oil. Annual fee waiver both has same, which is 5,000. But on the Axis, you also get dining benefits. You get Book My Show rewards. So I would suggest, if you're actually going between Axis and HDFC right now, the best thing that I would do right now between Axis and HDFC over here, let me show you, right? This is the thing, and I can share this document with you guys, right? So if you're doing this, I would take Axis bank credit card right now on this if you're choosing Indian Oil, because the reward seems to be slightly better, and it also comes with other benefits which other cards don't have. Cool. Coming back. Now, another thing I would suggest for all of you guys to do as well is, whenever you get a new credit card, I would strongly suggest you upload that credit card details to Cred and start paying your credit card bills on Cred, mainly because it will tell you when your next bill is due. It will tell you if there's any hidden charges that have been applied on your credit card, and also it's a one-stop solution to find out all the different offers that are currently there on your credit card. So if you are getting a new credit card, or you have pre-existing credit cards and your credit score is good, then you definitely need to download that app and just upload this credit card over there, and you will get all the information about your credit card, so you can become a very good credit card user. So guys, this episode we spoke about the top 3 fuel cards that will help you save more than 50 liters of petrol and diesel over a year, and even more, right? So today we spoke about 3 different cards, which was the Axis Indian Oil card, we spoke about HDFC Indian Oil card, and we spoke about the SBI BPCL Octane card. Now, which was the best card? I showed you the comparison. I showed you the comparison between Axis and HDFC Indian Oil card. I told you the benefits and cons of the BPCL card. So I hope now you can make an informed decision. And if you did not understand anything about this video, then I would suggest strongly to rewatch the video and understand which credit card is the best for you guys. I'm being unbiased and showing you my take on this, but again, depending on your needs and how you spend, you need to choose your card wisely. Okay, and again, don't keep overspending on your credit card. It is used, if you use the credit card very wisely, you will get advantage of all these rewards and you will save a lot of money. So don't mess up your credit score as well. Again, I hope you guys like this video, and if you did, please click on the like button, subscribe this as well, share it with your friends who travel to office a lot. And again, if you have any more comments or any other video ideas or suggestions, put in the comment box below. This is me, Shashank, signing off. Till next time, see you guys. Bye.